Hello, hello, and welcome back to my playthrough of Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Last time we did a little bit of diving into the depths of the sewers, rescued Jay's team. I always call it Jay. It's Jay Hadari. And we dealt a little bit with Incendia Chorda, who has taken over Footfall, which is, you know, rude to say the least. But we're here to talk to Dame Dakar and see what we can do about, honestly, screw her. Let's see what we can do to put Vadame back in charge. And steal some goods while we're at it. Because, you know, what else would we functionally do? You have no other options, Reza. If you abandon Footfall to Quarter and flee, where are you going to sell all your goods? Or restock? No suicide pact. You have no allies, no weapons, no nothing. You're a runt trying to play with big doors of a camo. Drove heavy than a couple guns to your name. Your march to the gallows is more of a gallop. Liege Takara, my greetings. Yep, fair enough. That's for you, Vakemo. I've got nothing to add. Your plans are a crap. I don't gamble on those kinds of odds. I'll leave you to your prospects. Maybe you'll realize even my show would be a better idea. No. Look at Vladame. The former legion looks angry focused. Unbuttoned, showing meshwork of ceramite reinforced armor hidden underneath. He's wearing a gun holster on his side. Now the Vladame is thrown off the mask of the disgruntled bureaucrat. His sleeves rolled up. How's the station faring? Yeah, we know. Kingdom of Death is a good phrase, though. Self, in fact. Sure. Fortunately, I've been preparing for that turn of events ever since the hag tried to take Footfall the first time. He's been working for a while now. Along with waging war, he enforces these flawed patrols, wrestle back detainees, and punish those who collaborate with the enemy, or close to someone who does. Incendia is conducting reprisals, and I am conducting mine. Everyone must remember that there are consequences for collaborating with the occupying force. I see. Old habits die hard. I'll admit, I wasn't exactly yearning for the days of my youth, but to find myself in line of fire again is invigorating. Your Lordship, I'm asking for your help. Not just on behalf of a portion of the station population that is already scared shitless, but on behalf of the Casbalica mission itself, as well. My people and my organization's assets are in a vulnerable position. Help us protect our interests, and we'll help you protect yours. What kind of help do you expect from me? General uprising will be doomed to fail, and forces have isolated the asteroids. To Incendia, she has great numbers, and her throne's refractor field will protect her from any attack. She'll ask her ladyship to come to us. Exploiting her overconfidence, if she wants my blood, let her come and spill it. She knows we use Amaseus as our meeting place. If you let the enforcers know I can be found and grabbed in here, she will come. She'll hardly drag her throne with her. We'll lure her into a trap, kill her, and take back Footfall. That's going to piss off the Lord Inquisitor. Granted, you do give Chorda a security detail, but if she's already dead, and her death doesn't reek of deadly heresy, he likely wouldn't bother to investigate. I realize the bold hypothesis, and the Lord Inquisitor might have me hanged for Chorda's death, but my life is at stake as it is, so I may as well take the risk. Why would I take part in that? Come back to the graveyard. Once commerce dies, merchants return to piracy. And Chorda, do you think Footfall will be enough for her? No. Besides, the Casbalica mission, and I'm author say this, sees your Lordship as a proven and valuable ally. Nice. Incendia Chorda has nothing to offer you, or my organization gratitude is guaranteed. What forces are at your command? We're scattered all over the station, lying low, and there's still enough of us to cause trouble. Small band of my most spared staff members who were by my side when I came to power. business partners is to remember any venture is only reliable with a grip of the venturer's hand on their pistol. Add to that the group of Xenos mercenaries which my colleagues from the Casbala Commission have provided me with. A radical solution, I know, but they don't care who they kill as long as I pay them, and I have the means to pay them. We would have greater numbers if Frieza wasn't so damnably cautious, and Hieronymus did us a favor and shut his preaching trap. I would have thrown the good Reverend for a loop long ago if it weren't for the fanatical mob that would show up here to avenge him. Why has Hieronymus shown up here? Yeah. Recruiting him could be fun. What does Riza have a problem with? It's giving about the prospect of our cooperation. The old rogue prefers not to pick fights unless her victory is a foregone conclusion, and right now she seems to be planning on fleeing rather than fighting. Shame there's no one the cold bitch values enough for me to take hostage. Why did Riza call you Vakemo? Just spirit stalking to prepared for full empty sectors. At a teleportation round young. I've understood your plan. Yeah, that kind of class works. Transcend the potential. Choose once per battle. The rogue trader may choose an ally. The target ally may do a heroic act of spending momentum. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's really good. That's really, really good. That's really, 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 really good. I just give that to Abelard. Pump up Abelard. Just give it to him. It's great. But methods being what they are, I definitely approve of rest assisting her. This is a fight I must be well prepared for. As a colleague of mine used to say, if your brain doesn't hurt from all that thinking of where to hide, it will discover even your skull isn't thick enough to hide. Sick enough once your fight is on. Right. If your brain doesn't hurt from all that thinking of where to hide, it'll discover even your skull isn't thick enough once the fight is on. Okay. So what's your opinion on how prepared we are to entertain Lady Incendia? Those gathered in here will support us, whereas people are zealots, even Octaviana's regulars. We can use whoever we can get. If you think it may be worth fortifying a position or preparing a few surprises for a yes, my people and our arsenal at your disposal. Soon we're ready, we'll send a quarter message. I'd like to make a deal with the Casbalica. Fair enough. I'll go take a look around. Let's go recruit everybody. Pascal.
My success is an irrefutable.
I always have a backup plan.
Hang on 1 second, actually. Features. Where? Not break their ranks. I don't care about break their ranks. Transcend the potential. What? Hang on. The ability can only target allies who have enemies adjacent to them. Until the start of the officer's next turn, all melee attacks made by the target deal additional damage equal 4 multiplied by the number of enemies adjacent to the target when this ability is used. If the target is under the effective voice of command, they immediately make an attack of opportunity against an adjacent enemy, targeting the one of the lowest remaining wounds. Oh god. That is lovely. That is dumb and lovely, and I am grateful for it. Order barricade to be assembled out of the rubbish.
Nothing's
Makes sense.
impossible for this old officer.
What about in here?
I always keep my options open.
Just some goods. Mounted charges. Oh, right. I didn't go through and equip people. Alright, so I'll just do that before I actually start the fight then. Leftover the pitiful food are stuck to the sides of the plates. Suspicious Prowler, Carouse 100%. Decanter used to contain cheap amosec, which for the sake of attractiveness has been obviously enriched with a deodorizing agent. Suspicious Prowler. What about you guys? Dreadful Zine. Oh, these must be the mercenaries, I suppose. The Dame's agent. Slip with scalpel and there are your balls. Chaplain. Priest in front of you looks imposing. He is tall, muscular, scarf on his face, his arms. Typical priest. May Drusus watch over you, lordship. I never thought I'd see a road trade in this kind of establishment, especially in these troubled times. Who are you? Simply known as Chaplain, our missionary of St. Drusus. I do sermons, public prayers, and funeral services for the lowly and destitute. I have to say it's been mostly funeral services of late, but perhaps you're more interested to know how a priest got so many battle scars. The ecclesiarchy once tried to make a decent preacher out of me, but faint-hearted and brash, young brat that I was, I decided that wasn't life for me. Traded a worthy life in the Emperor's light for greed and what I thought of as freedom at the time. I became a pirate, your lordship. Done many unclean deeds. Become a sincere believer. What else could they confess to? I knew the words of the prayer, if nothing else. That was how I became the ship's chaplain. When I renounced the criminal ways altogether, I died of the pirate and born as a missionary. What are the opinion of the situation station? Granted, people with a clear conscience have always been few and far between on Footfall, but is that a reason to exterminate everyone for the pettiest of infractions? St. Drusus teaches us to bring people back to the Emperor's light, and only punish those by death who would cross the forbidden line and turn away from him irrevocably. Herman's won't listen to me. He's too zealous. He sees the face of vice too clearly and finds it too abhorrent. Grab some more goods, because they're here. And who's going to stop me? Shoddy cover off a little protection against a well-aimed shot, but at least it will conceal the target from the shooter. Okay. Hieronymus. Let's talk. I'd like to see the Drusian relics. That works. Can I get 550 is the question. Sure I can. One holy gifts and one miscellaneous will do just fine. Let's just grab these while we can, because why not? Improved power pick. Mental who killed an enemy with an air attack. We're so nah. Then it hits at least your movements. It's not spend AP. Dogmatic Zealot. Character wearing this armor. Cannot fail any willpower or toughness tested armor. Oh, the Acadian, of course. High spinner armor. Whenever the enemy moves to a cell adjacent to the wearer, that enemy must pass willpower test except for one stack of perplex for 2 rounds. That is... Ooh, this is lovely. A lot of this is very lovely. Okay. What? Hang on. Dogmatic. Adherent. Ignore the dodge of Xenos, Daemons, and Psychers. Votary. Additionally, ignore the deflection of Xenos, Daemons, and Psychers. Fanatic. Additionally, ignores the armor of Xenos, Daemons, and Psychers. Wow. Okay. That is good. Plus 20 strength. Okay. There are a lot of good things there. Alright, that being said, Hieronymus, we have more to talk about. Why are you preaching here among rebels? Regents made to reject the law of the Imperium. I see frightened people trying to save their lives. Their peril. It is not their lives that they should be saving. So the true peril. You're harboring a pirate among brethren? Chaplain is a deeply devout servant of the Emperor. Few are as intimately familiar with human devices as him, and that is what fills his words with sincerity. You give penitence a chance for redemption. That is commendable. Reverend, I want to stop Incendia. Help me. Are you open to declaring your intent to move against an act of the Emperor's justice? Why should I, her mentor in her faith, help you commit an act of treachery? Because you can't. You can't lose this. Let's see. Law and Imperium was harsh, but not every transgression is punishable with death, and sending things to suffer above the law, and that is heresy. Saying truth is of the doctrine of redemption, but Incendia has forgotten about that. What else may she have forgotten? You have said yourself, no one is pure, including yourself and your brethren. Her justice will not pass you by. You will perish too. That you truly believe in. Incendia's world has no place for redemption or mercy or penitence. Would the sight of such a world please your eyes? Nice. My way of serving him has always been different from the past trodden by the Ecclesiarchy. Taught me virtues that are unknown to many among the righteous, and I, in turn, taught my brothers. I tried to teach them through Incendia too, but she chose a different path. It was time for me to remind her of those lessons. That was easy. Wait, hang on. Did that... How much... What is 5? Excellence. What? Become the character's main focus. When that happens, the other two conviction branches cannot be raised above adherent. Fair enough. And heretical. Resource preservation. That's the... Yeah. That's fine by me. Alright, that's 1. Hieronymus, Doloroso, Octaviana, Ryza, and Chaplain. Octaviana's cute. Octaviana looks tired but finds the strength to smile briskly. She pours 2 shots of clear yellowish liquid with streaks of promethium in it. Let's drink to her infallible ladyship, Chorda's mercy and judgment, wherever they might be right now. I'd hate it if Lady Chorda's ill health affected our own. Have you by any chance rented Lady Chorda's good judgment in your journeys, your lordship? How have you been faring without me? Staying a day, always someone new. Vladaim may be on the run, but he still has people loyal to him. He'd have had more for Reverend Hieronymus. Many have fallen for his sermons and taken repenting and confessing. He's turned so many to the faith that they don't dare touch him anymore. The old man's a force to be reckoned with now. Vladaim has let the station slip away from him. Plenty of people aren't happy about it, not the least of it. Should something happen to Takara, come here. You're dealing with Casbalica, shouldn't take a hit because of old Legion's ambitions. Thank you. Sorry, people suck in cities. Got anything strong, Octaviana? Lord Winterscale's favorite blend. So good, it's not entirely legal. However, during his last visit, his lordship told me to put a bottle aside until his return. Who knows if he'll ever return now? It would be a waste. The fall of Incendia Chorda. Are you not afraid? The martyr of endurance before I let the butchers take me alive. And for now, I'll be behind the bar refueling my roughnecks. Captain, if I were you, I'd scram while the scramming's good. I know you have attached to Damascus, but this hole isn't worth dying for. Give it a rest, Ryza. I'm not holding you here, so stop trying to drag me away with you. Ryza and I need to have a little chat. Right, instantly you sense the burden of her transgressions is so heavy that it will drag her under. Her fear of the loud malicious will to sink its claws into her soul. Right, the force that you've opened yourself up to will be your undoing, and that, what's more, your crew too will pay for it with their souls. Because of you. Yeah, That's what I should do. She peers tensely into her glass, trying to find some answer at the bottom of it. You're cruel, you know, your lordship. The way you found where this old pirate was hiding her conscience and dragged it kicking and screaming into the light. I got in over my head and almost took my guys down with me. I'd be a crap captain if I allowed my fear to kill the crew. Thank your esteemed self for talking some sense to me. Got a light? Casually ripped some amulet from her neck, bearing a fanged beast with horns. And a glass of rot gut and throw the match you offered her. Contents of the glass are immediately engulfed in an unholy purple flame. A minute later, all that remains is ash and a nasty puddle of black metal at the bottom. Good for her. Now, will the dame need your help? That would cost, what, 3 profit factor? So-called plan is nothing but the death row of the corner condemned men who's grasping imaginary steroids. The Volcano was once smart, shrewd, and wily, but now he's simply refusing to admit he's already lost. We modest dealers are no match for a rogue trader. It would be different, of course, if we were strongly motivated and had a rogue trader on our side. Spoken like a cowardly crow, not a dread pirate captain. Her piracy thing is so clearly key to her that reminding her that she's a pirate with a crew made her give up on heresy. So, not a dread pirate captain. Yeah, you're right. They do need a reminder. Crew and I will take part in your little uprising, but don't ask me for details. Old Rider prefers to keep quiet about the behind-the-scenes working for insidious and sudden strikes. Now, what about the Fellowship of the Void? What have you guys got for us? Whenever the wearer has 2 melee weapons equipped, they gain plus 10 weapons heal and 15% critical damage. That is nice. How much do I need for that? That is 1,000? I can wrangle up 1,000 pretty easily. Heretic trophies and Xeno artifacts. All the Xeno artifacts. Melee attack after range attack the target melee attack. Yeah. That's just not bad at all. Alright, that's finagling for later.
Is there money to be made?
Alright, Octaviana, your turn. We have a plan to stop Chorda. Your help would be welcome. By we, you mean you and Vadame? He always had a plan, but certainly not always the best plan. Why should I trust your idea? This is not about whose idea it is, but who we are doing it for. For the people in Footfall. For you, Octaviana. For your freedom from an insane zealot's reign of terror. This is my favorite bar on Footfall. This is my favorite bar on Footfall is an option. This is my favorite bar on Footfall. Like, these are all, sure, accurate. This is my favorite bar on Footfall. Let me see this. The favorite bar... It's my favorite bar in Footfall. Write me a document saying your heirs have no right to go back on the promise. Because you can understand, if this doesn't work, there'll be a new rogue trader of Ambulancius in the near future. Yeah, totally fair. Fired by do have a shipment of Xenos weapons. Lethal, with no guarantee of quality. Figuring out how it even works will be tricky enough. Yeah, that works. Nice, straightforward, simple. Hieronymus, Octaviana, Ryza, Chaplain. Alright, so this... There we go. Order the fuel barrels placed throughout the room. Any other shenanigans we could get up to? While I hold this down to make sure I see everything?
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Order of mine to be set here. I'm presuming that mine won't explode me in the process. One more loop.
I'm watching your back. Always.
That's, yeah, the food. The food stuck to the plate. And I was sure I didn't miss anything here. Right, nothing missed. Alright, back to the car. Alright, so I'm going to go through the equipment, save, and then I'm going to get this started. Be right back. Alright, I am very grateful for that because there was some really good equipment that I got to move around a bit. Octaviana's helping me. I don't need to get rid of her. I see no issue in letting Incendia know you are here. Get ready, your music will be here soon. Big fight time. No, I'm not doing that. I mean, yeah, that's expected. Ooh, dramatic music and everything. I guess it's her in the middle right there. Yep. Redeemed for Chemo. Repent, Incendia, you have strayed from the path of righteousness and turned into a monster. I mean, even without, I think I took off some of his persuasion equipment, but like even still. No. But like, she said that I spoke to her about this before, and she said, well, you're right, it is right to take pleasure and pride in doing good work for the Emperor. Like, you've earth by no relation to the codified justice of Imperium. Your justice is arbitrary, and you're creating your own law, in essence, your own Imperium. That is heresy. For a rogue trader, the ultimate crime is to reject the Emperor's protection and make their reign absolute, becoming a brazen rival of God and a blasphemous tyrannical heresiarch. I have seen your thirst for blood. You revel in this. I mean, if it's still here, I guess I need both of them. I actually was able to talk it down? That's actually a thing? I mean, granted, Owlcat, but like, I'm actually able to. Lower head and the shadows in the room seem to darken. The radiance faded. Enough. I repent. I yearned to serve the Emperor, but exacting vengeance upon his foes was so delicious that I abandoned my duty for the sake of my own gratification. I made Footfall my house of pleasures. I was a harsh judge, not because it was what he wanted, but because it was what I wanted. I executed those his law forbade to execute. Putting oneself above the Emperor is the most terrible act a rogue trader can commit. I have lapsed into heresy, and I must be condemned. Judge me, Ignatius. I, who have strayed, commit myself to his mercy and his harshness. State your crimes. Bored of my heart and trampled over my sense of duty. I forgot the Emperor's commandments, which are as strict as they are merciful, and became a harbinger, a bringer of death and death only. I was not serving the Imperium of humanity. I was building a pitiful parody of his creation. I'm not going to kill her. Like, if I couldn't talk her down, I would kill her. Full stop. But like, you actually could. This is a person in Warhammer 40k you could actually talk to and change their mind on something important. Just she could leave Footfall, but like, bye. I actually was able to just talk to her and like have her leave. And like, I'm the iconoclast. I'm the person who doesn't want people to just die needlessly. They were unwarranted. Of all the defenders of the Expanse, only she was worthy of being his shield. Her repentance is but further proof of it. I was a fool not to believe in her. Is this how the cleansing of Footfall ends? Wow. She was lied to, and therefore less of... Really, Hieronymus? Is this like a thing I could get around if I was like dogmatic? But, like, Chorda left. She's not here anymore. Fellowship with the word fighter. Worker. The Dame's Gunner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're all here. Like... But why are you doing this? Okay, fine. You want to die, I can help you die, I guess. You don't want to move. You want to be right there. That's Abelard. I thought that was Pascal. No, that's Abelard. Kadira's fine being behind cover. So, perfect spot. Let's throw... front line here.
Request denied.
Wait, who can you shoot? You can't shoot anybody. Wow, okay. How can you not see that? I don't get it. Okay, well I messed up with the perfect spot then. Let's do rear. And line of sight here is a real pain. No. Quick analysis. Let's remove exploits from almost all of them for a lot of armor and a lot of defense. And then just take the opportunity. I can dig it. And actually... no one has rejected flesh. Just fix your area real quick. And that can be that. Oh, he blew up a bunch of his own people.
Let's get to it.
Hammer of the Emperor, Shield of the Emperor. Prescience. They're going all for it. Dang.
Hold on.
That works. More grenades. Court Psyker. Let's do our best to smack you, shall we? 1. Let's do a taunting scream. That only hits 2 people. Oh well. So maybe not. Reckless strike.
My duty. My place is at the fore.
And let's kill some people.
Victory is imminent. An exemplary stroke.
Endure and flushing and range track even on the stacks. There we go, and defensive stance. That's fine by me. At least they're not shooting me.
Brace yourself, Avalon.
Well, Dame's Gunner, what are you doing? That full cover, I suppose?
Here we go. Let's make it quick.
What are you... Okay. Good for you.
High momentum.
Let's see. Strength bump. How many attacks do I get again? I get... No. No. Where was that? The first turn of a fight. There we go. So I get 6 extra attacks. Okay. So I'm able to do that. And then... I can heal Abelard. And then... Cost of 0 AP. Prescience on Abelard. So 113 to 128. Okay. Per hit.
Not sanctioned to do this.
Don't care, dude. You're not sanctioned to do it, but it is awesome to do.
Object to it. Naturally.
I have a second batch of bullshit. It's great. Okay, so, that being said, all AP and MP Okay. This'll do.
I'm done with this one.
I don't even know how I did that. I did that as a function of the sword. Right? No. Where? Parry the sword, they immediately counter the attack.
I won't object.
Jesus.
For the throne of glory. Your reckoning is due.
Who are the other two? The guard? I think it's fine. Since you have the movement speed, just run.
The Inquisition sends their regards. I'm done with this one.
Jesus. Christ on a stick. How many do you have? That's ridiculous. You have 74.
Don't get too cocky.
Okay, that's insane. That's ridiculous. That's dumb. That's the greatest thing. Oh, that is... That is... That is so... I am aghast and amazed and loving this fully. Holy donkey on a stick. That was just... Let them leave. Yeah, fair enough. I got 500 void ship. Who cares? But like, that's ridiculous. We've dealt with the pressing issues. Do you have any other instructions regarding the station's governance going forward? Footfall is exhausted and wounded by Chorda's cruelty. I will have shelters set up where those in need and in pain can find a roof over their heads. Yeah. In future playthroughs, I just never want Abelard or Heinrich to, like, to leave. Like, just thinking about it, this is... Them being in the party will be a fundamental limit on what I can do replay-wise, because Jesus Christ, that was with, like, no setup, too. That was just, like, the first turn, and, like, yes, on future turns. But, like, on the first turn, out the gate with nothing, he could do 6 attacks. Oh my god, he's just better than Abelard. Holy hell. Holy... I need a minute. I need a minute. 1 second, guys. I'll level up and take a second. Jesus. Jesus. Alright, that took a second. I had to vent and rant and call someone up to you about how stupidly good this was. Because, like, it was stupidly good. South of Endless Flame. Oh god, there's even more ridiculous good stuff. Thirps and bonus of parry. The wheels go through parries its counterattack with whichever attack costs the least AP. It also went through. That is also stupidly good. I'll find a person to give that to. Or I'll... No. Chorda Court Psyker. They have a Diviner Staff. Fine. That is dumb and good, and I knew Hieronymus had a thing. Where is he? Where's Hieronymus' body? Guard, Heinrich's Fellowship of the Void, Bodyguard, Quarter Enforcer. Literally on top of it. His body's hiding. His body's cheating. I'm going to see if I could reload that and if the body will show up. Right, I made a mistake. Extra loading screens is never good. Dame's gonna guard. Dang it!
The machine god grants me insight.
Into the worship
Keep your wits about you.
1 second. Alright, so I actually just redid the entire fight and the leveling and everything else all over again to try to get access to that body. And it is not working. He just goes straight through the floor or something and disappears. And I would not have even bothered with it, save for the fact that in investigating, he drops some pretty cool loot. So I'm going to see if there's a quick way I can just like get that into my inventory. Because, you know, it's kind of nice, and I want to see what it is. But we'll see. That is just frustrating. Riser, what you got? Who are these winks? Yeah, sure. Who are these boys you work with? Her team. Yeah, we're kind of good doing. Oh, this is just the introduction to the crew. Fair enough. Things are back to normal Footfall, I see. I really wish I could have convinced Hieronymus not to kill himself, but you seem to be at peace. Have you turned your back on heresy? Took advantage of my moment of weakness. Alright.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
No one's in here. Hieronymus Doloroso is still bothered. But that being said, Vladam, got anything for us? How are the station doing? Can I force scumbags on the station who wasted no time in seizing the opportunity? Yeah, let us trade. Well, that's right. He's got nothing for me anymore. I literally cleaned him out already. Fair enough. That is going to bother me. That is going to bother me. But to the rest of Footfall it is. Come on, 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 come on. If I had infinite time, I might just edit all of these out, frankly. But at this point, that would be like a full, like, 74 hours less content. Let's see, real quickly, just what else is going on over here.
I always have a backup plan.
Can we sneak into see the Inquisitor now? Nope. Alright, so I think that speaks to us being done. But yeah. Let's just go back to the ship. I got some shopping to do, some leveling to do, but I think I'm gonna do all that off camera as usual. Into the mixture, I'm very frustrated by Hieronymus Doloroso falling to the ground consistently, and actual pleasant surprise that Heinrichs, because like I like Abelard, he's awesome, but like there's so much narrative potential to carting around a member of the Inquisition for all the shenanigans I do. So it is good to have like an actual worthwhile backdrop to that. Alright. I think that's it for today.